Hey everybody, this is Sam Abbott, CEO and co-founder of Savage Race. Today I'm bringing some really hard news. Savage Race is postponing its Florida event this weekend and our event in Georgia, March 28th, and our event in Central Texas on April 11th. All those events are set to occur within the next 30 days, and with the guidance we've received and heard from the governor of Florida, from the CDC and others, and just in the spirit of doing what we think is the right thing, we've made this very hard decision, which is devastating to me personally. Teams worked really hard to build these events for you, and unfortunately we've decided that the right thing to do in this case is to postpone the events. We haven't postponed anything after that Central Texas event, so anything from May on is scheduled to happen as we have on our event schedule. But for now, the Georgia event on March 28th and the Central Texas event on April 17th have been postponed. I don't have the specifics yet on the dates for which the postponed events will be. The team will be working on that, working through that, and obviously we need to keep tracking the developments of this virus to see how, when it gets under control and when things can get back to normal for events. I woke up this morning thinking we were going to have the event this weekend, and I met with my co-founder, and we just kept watching the news and hearing stories about what's happening in countries that are 2 weeks ahead of us, like in Italy, where doctors are having to make choices about which patients to care for. And it's a hard decision. Our company's going to lose hundreds of thousands of dollars by doing this. And we haven't been asked by any governments yet to shut down, but it kind of came down to the decision of, do we do what we think's the right thing, or do we take hundreds of thousands of dollars that we would have made this weekend and at the other two events? And the decision was that we're going to take care of our employees and we're going to take care of our customers, and we're not going to think anymore about the loss that we're going to take from this, which will be big. And we're going to need your support. We're going to need you to support us this fall in our fall events. We're going to transfer everyone. Anyone who was signed up for any of these events, we're not stiffing you. You're going to have a ticket to a future event. I know there's going to be some requests for refunds. We just can't do it. It's not possible. We wouldn't be able to refund everyone. And so what we're doing is we're going to transfer you all to the future. Everyone's going to get a race. We're not charging for transfers. And believe me, no one hates doing this more than me. I personally probably stood to gain the most from having the event this weekend. But I don't want to be on the wrong side of history on this one. I'd rather be wrong about this. I know that some people say this is just the flu. I'd rather be wrong about this in a couple weeks so we can just move on. But even if there's a chance that this is right, that I don't want to be the person that put on a mass gathering event in the face of this virus. So I know that there's going to be a lot of people that disagree with me, but it's a personal decision and I felt like it's something I had to do. A lot of you may not know this, but we have core values in our company, and one of our most important core values is that we always do the right thing. And Lloyd Parker and I looked at each other today and asked, what's the right thing to do? Take the money out of the equation, because we penciled it up. We know how much we're going to lose already. And we looked at each other and we said, does it matter? Does it matter if it's $10 or $500,000? I mean, does it matter? Because at the end of the day, we're going to know that we're either doing the right thing or we're not doing the right thing. And so, like it or not, that's the decision we made, was that doing the right thing was postponing. And so I'm sorry to have to do that. The team put its heart and soul into this event. I had to have a conversation with our entire staff about an hour ago to tell them this, and it's devastating for all of us. We've had crews on the ground building obstacles for the last 2 weeks in Florida, and we're just gonna have to take them down. It's a shame. So again, Florida, Georgia, Texas, the events that we have in the next 30 days are postponed. We'll have more details coming out. Anyone signed up for those events will get transferred. I'm so sorry. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions. Our customer happiness team, Laura, Dana, Connie, they always do such a great job with communicating with you guys. Mike Natal and the Savage Syndicate channel. Please go easy on those guys. Listen, I'm the person who Lloyd and I ultimately made this decision today. If you're angry, take it out on me. Please go easy on my team. They're gonna take care of you. They're gonna get you transferred. But if you're gonna write something angry, write it to me. My email address is sam@savagerace.com. Otherwise, they'll take good care of you and make sure you get transferred. That email address would be support@savagerace.com. So just general questions about transfers and things like that would be best way. It would be either the contact form on our website or go to support@savagerace.com. Any nasty letters, send directly to me, sam@savagerace.com. I love you guys. I want you to be safe. This was a consideration for our team, for our runners, and our community. I understand that most of our runners are not in the high-risk cohort. We're mostly young, athletic. Probably, even if any of us got the coronavirus, we would just ride it out. It'd be like a sickness. But it really is about the community spread. I don't want to be responsible for bringing 10,000 people together this weekend and escalating the situation in Florida, which could ultimately lead to the deaths of probably part of our older population here in the state. Our grandparents, our parents, people in other high-risk categories. So I really hope that you understand why we made this decision. I hope that you understand that in no way, shape, or form is this beneficial for our company. But we're gonna get through it. We've gotten through a lot as a company. At Savage Race, we're on our 10th year. We've gotten through a lot of hard times. Every year, something hard comes up like this, and we're gonna get through it. I could really use your support on this, and once this all dies down, please come to one of our events when it's safe to do it. I don't know what else there is to say right now, but thank you so much. You have our email addresses, support@savagerace.com or sam@savagerace.com. Thank you so much. Thank you to the community. Love you guys. Stay safe out there.